Welcome back to the Isle of Lewis, the home of Beinn Ghrideag, the UK's biggest community wind farm, operated by the Point and Sandwich Trust. We're back to meet businesses that operate on the island and are supplied by Beinn Ghrideag through Engie.
I'm Jamie McGowan, the founder of Essence of Harris. We're a candle and home fragrance company. Everything is handmade here on the island. And for us, it's all about raw materials being sourced ethically. All the machines that are used to create the candles, we're now buying locally sourced. We've got soya wax in all the candles, rung-spun cotton wicks in the candles. When the Engie Supply reached out to us and informed us that we could actually source our energy locally now, we were absolutely delighted because we had customers in the past come to us, one JP Morgan Bank from the US, we do corporate gifting for them, asking us if we could trace our whole journey, which we couldn't do at the time. As soon as we got that, we were then able to reach back and say, these are questions that we couldn't answer 2 or 3 years ago, but we can now. In this day and age, I think it's a very crucial part of business, and for it to be local on top of that, just a no-brainer.
I'm Sally Reynolds and I'm the Business Development Executive here at Stornoway Port. Stornoway Port is the main commercial port of the Outer Hebrides, and as we approach our 160th year in 2025, we are not only undertaking all our traditional port operations, but we are expanding into new sectors. We've just recently opened 2 new deep water berths, and I've really noticed a difference in these customers' requests for information on our green credentials. As an industry, we've always been aware of environmental considerations, but we now really find we have to prove this, and changing to a local green renewable energy supplier is our first step in ensuring that we're there and we're doing the right things for our community and for our customers. Our relationship with Engie Supply came around from a contact at Point and Sandwich Trust, and since then it's just been a really simple process. We find having our own dedicated account manager absolutely excellent, and the customer service, I have to say, has been exemplary.
I'm Callum MacDonald from Point and Sandwich District on the Isle of Lewis. Beinn Ghrideag is tremendously important for the communities in the islands. It supplies the energy needs for all the households, not just in the Isle of Lewis, but also in the Isle of Harris. That generates a decent income, obviously, and the profit from that, it's used to support local community projects that range from things like the local hospice. There's the local arts and cultural centre. There are programs to tackle fuel poverty. We've planted 250,000 trees since we started. We've got a target for 1 million trees. It was the first thing that people were asking us when we set up the community wind farm was, can we buy your power? And of course the answer unfortunately was no at that time. Talking to local businesses, they were recognising that more and more people were asking, where do you get your power from? Is it green power? So when we had that discussion with Engie Supply UK, they said, well, we can supply that directly. And that's a great benefit to local businesses because it boosts their green credentials. We've got a great relationship with Engie Supply UK. We've been working with them for over 10 years now, and we're delighted to continue that for the next 10 years, simply because their interests dovetail with ours. They're very easy to work with, and they're very proactive in our area as well.
My name is Simon Middleton and I head up the direct team at Engie Supply UK. It's really important for us to be able to provide locally generated renewable solutions for businesses right here on the island. So they're able to go after new business customers themselves, show their own green credentials, but also help with their sustainability goals. Engie Supply UK and the Point and Sandwich Trust have built up a fantastic relationship over the last few years, and we're now looking to develop the partnerships we already have, but also explore new partnerships right here on the island.
Beinn Ghrideag continues to sit at the heart of the Isle of Lewis, providing renewable energy to businesses and supporting the local community.